What's the irony of that?
Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are joined today by Dave from Big Wave Sound Therapy.
Hey.
This is take 2. We hope everyone can hear us. We're going to give it a few minutes to let everyone
do some heart space, heart center, thumbs up. There we go.
You get thumbs up, and I'm trying to
do the heart space.
Look there. There's the heart space. We're sending everyone love for this year.
Yes.
Look.
Yay.
We love that we're sending love and lots of excitement. Dave's getting the fireworks going off behind us. We're going to play a minute while we're, look, I like that.
Getting everybody come up and join us. Yeah.
We're going to let everybody come back. We had a few people, but our sound wasn't working. So as you join us, let us know if our sound is working, please.
Looks like it's working on our side. I don't know.
We will have to see.
Yes.
So we are going to wait a few moments for a few people to join us. Again. So
thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your patience. Sometimes we just have a little glitch.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you, Mia. We are going to start with, once again, the bowl. Dave, can you give us a little sound?
As we enter 2024, we want to do this with light and love. So I'm going to play a little bit of heart chakra, and
I'm sending love to everyone.
Just know that love is abound and all around.
Yes. So from my heart, tears.
Aww.
I love that.
Yes.
From my heart, tears.
Aw, I love you.
Love you. 2024 is going to be the best year yet.
Amazing.
Yes.
It's an amazing year. So just be heart-centered, think from your heart, and everything's going to work out.
Yes, and we're going to start with a general collective reading for 2024. Dave is using the Raise Your Vibration cards from Kyle Gray to begin with.
Yes, so.
Take 2.
Take 2. First one, my light attracts light. So that is, the universe is just going to reflect back to you what you project out. So make sure it's light, love, happiness, and that will come back to you. Next one is I call back my power.
My favorite card in the deck. We actually have a signed card behind Dave from Kyle Gray.
Yes.
Of that card. So call back your power. It's a really strong message for this year.
Yes. So you know that you're powerful, that you have everything inside of you that you need for this journey, and call back your power and make sure that nobody else is dimming your light and that you are truly just standing in your power.
Absolutely.
And then believing is seeing, which is always that reverse. It's because us humans like to make sure that we want to see it to believe it, and that's not kind of how the universe works. You have to believe and have faith, and this is definitely a year of faith and love, and believing in it is going to make it happen. And then the underlying energy is you're not alone. We're going to find soul tribes, partners, twin flames, the things that we need to know that we're not alone. It's not an I thing. It's a we thing.
You know what Celia just told me? 2024 adds up to an 8, which is about infinity and connecting and knowing we are all one and together and connected. I got Dave an infinity bracelet for Christmas.
Yes.
With a beautiful little message in it. So
made me cry.
Me too.
So yes, most definitely. So 2024 is definitely going to be kind of that year of connection, year of love and finding your power.
Yes.
So
thank you. We are having just a super good day. We have our coffee cups that I got Dave and I. So cheers. Welcome to 2024 with us. We're super excited. I got before I can even do my cards, I have to say, this year, for a couple of years ago, Dave and I had been talking, and I had asked for a box for my cards. So for Christmas, Dave got my box done. It's got a little Sedona heart rock that we got when we were there last summer, or the summer before last. So now I have an easier way to bring my cards from here to there, and it's made with so much love. And I had to share. So I had to share my love because they
2 years in the making.
wasn't that long, but in the actual production, but he had the thought. Yes, that's my thought. So I can literally bring them from my office into the sound studio. So,
yes.
But thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So we are now going to get the tarot for the second part of the message.
Okay.
So just know it is a year of everything coming back to you that you put out, because, that infinity is about, it's a boomerang. It goes out and it circles back and it comes right back around to you. And what have we learned, Dave? How quick is that happening currently?
If you can hold the vibration for around a minute or somewhere around that, it happens almost instantaneous.
Yes.
So
things are manifesting so fast right now. So
so it's truly amazing. I mean, we were in rush hour traffic on the way home from Florida, and we had half mile or quarter mile on both sides of us because we wanted that bubble.
We love driving in the bubble.
Yes.
If you've never done it when you drive, say, I like to have a little bubble. Dave and I have both been rear-ended, so we're always like, oh, thank you, it's purple. I don't know if the light picks it up very well, but it's purple.
It's purple.
It's purple. It's a darker purple into a lighter purple where my blonde was. So red is gone. We're now purple for the new year. I told Dave a few years ago, right after, at the end of my dark night, I went from blonde, 47 years of blonde, to the red with the blonde at the bottom. But this is the first time ever in my life that my hair is dark. So totally new for me. But Celia said it's for what's to come. So awesome. Be ready for something completely different. Do something different. Like, I would have never thought I would have done purple in my hair, but I love it. It's like we were walking the other day. Somebody's like, you got purple in your hair. I'm like, yes, I do.
Yes.
We love it. So,
such fun.
Yes. But like the red, like when I did the red, it like really helped me get my voice and the confidence to do that. And beautiful thing. Current energy, 5 of Pentacles. What are you feeling in lack of? Because there's no lack. The key's right there. She can let herself out or in, whichever it is. She has the key to the healing. It is the time of now. And the healing is letting go of the thoughts that aren't serving you, because there is no lack. It's funny, we told Dave today, because we have been doing no meat since we went to Sedona. Like Celia, the first night we got there, like I was not feeling well and I meditated, and she's like, no meat for 30 days. Today is day 21 of no meat for me. Yeah. So, and Dave's been about 80%-ish overall, 90%. We're going to give you 90. We're going to give him 90%.
I had to get my Bojangles.
He did have to get some Bojangles on the way home, and he did have a steak, and it's okay, because I was the one guided to do it, not Dave. But we were eating breakfast today, which he made us a lovely breakfast. No protein or no meat, but there was like egg, and there was potato and onions and peppers and avocado. And it was just, but not potatoes. It was really good. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, Dave, if we would have told you that there was going to be a meat shortage, you would have freaked out prior to this doing this. And he would have definitely went into fear. But you know what? It's only his thoughts, because now he knows there's so many other options besides that. Like, this is just an example, Celia's saying. Just an example to show him how far he's come versus bacon or steak all the time, or having some kind of protein at every meal. Like, now it's just a different kind of protein, like
fruit of the earth.
Yeah, definitely. So it's all about the way you're thinking about things. Because it is time for a brand new world. That is the foundation. We are trying to birth something brand new. Like,
yes.
I know, since I have stopped eating it, I feel lighter. My energy feels lighter. It's definitely been a change in my body. I feel a change. How about you, Dave?
Most definitely. It's not that heavy feeling. I don't feel like just had to go sit on the couch for an hour
And so
to digest this. No,
Yeah.
it's like very.
She said through
It's
this
filling the
time of the next like 10 days going forward, we are in a portal the next 10 days. Like, make sure you're getting lots of rest. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Food of the earth.
Self-love.
Self-love. Immediate or recent past. Queen of Swords, gaining the clarity. Like, I listened. Like, Dave and I have been reading Michael Mirdad's book, The Heart of A Course in Miracles. And with that, it's talking about you ask God for, God lead me on what you would have me do. And the second part of that prayer is also show me not to do the things you would have me not do. Like, Dave's like, what's that? He's like, not. And I'm like, God, I was guided not to eat meat. That's a not. Like, there's a lot of times that you get, that instinct that stops you from doing something. That's the not. You have to listen to that as well as the guidance. You have to ask for both.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're asking for it all.
Yes.
Headspace, the sun, happiness, joy. Dave and I did our reading personally just a little while ago, and we both as well got the sun in a deck I didn't even realize had the sun card in it, in the oracle card. So, and the immediate future is the King of Cups, which is about gaining clarity of the mind. Normally, this is masculine energy of the swords, but it's the feminine in that, gaining the clarity through the feminine mind and gaining the balance of the emotions through the masculine, like finding the balance of both, we feel. And that's been the block in between, about embracing your masculine and your feminine.
Yes, finding that balance.
Yes. Current environment, the magician, you can literally manifest it all. Dave got it right there. My light attracts light. And as you put light out, you're going to get it back. How other people see you, the Three of Swords, healing your heart, healing your stuff. Are they seeing you in a new light? Are they seeing you not as a victim, that you're healing yourself? Because now is the time to be healing. I know we've been having so much heart chakra stuff going on the last couple of days of doing that healing with us. And we're about a week or 2 weeks ahead of the collective. So like Celia's like, the next 2 weeks, really important to meditate. Look, all four corners, we have the majors. In the middle is our free will. And our free will is saying, take the time to gain the clarity that you need to be in touch with your emotions to heal the heart. That's,
Beautiful message.
Yes.
Call back your power, right?
Outcome. The wheel. So we get the wheel and the world and the sun all, with the high priestess and the magician. What more could you want? In the reading for 2024, it is going to bring new balance in, between the sun and the high priestess. Like, that's the balance in between. Are you ready to find your happiness? Because truly meditating, connecting with God, source, your higher power, is the way to bring true happiness to you. Another major, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving energy in the deck. The Five of Swords, like, he's going from the chaos to down here to being open-armed and being like, okay, God, lead my path. And that's what it's asking you to do. That is how you gain your feminine power, the power to manifest. All of that is through your feminine energy, through your sacral chakra. And the underlying energy overall is the Justice card. It is a contract. You have a contract to heal yourself. Like, are you ready to heal yourself and, to work and strive towards being one within yourself? As we told Dave today, I'm a child of God that is holy and healed. Like,
what better thing is there?
Yeah. So are you working on that? Are you working on being holy? Are you working on being healed? It's definitely a time for that.
Is that calling back your power, being whole and healed?
Yes. Knowing that you are whole and healed because you are a child of God. You have to do nothing. The only judgment is our self-judgment. God is not judging you for anything. Truly. I mean, truly not. Hold on.
What's Celia have to say?
Hold on. Let's get Celia a card.
been very verbose.
Okay. Write it down. Do you clearly know what you desire? Be specific. Write it down. Be in the now. Direct your focus. Crystal healing. Crystals carry ancient healing abilities and powers. And, you know, Dave, we really recently had a phenomenal experience with some crystals. We did a crystal healing bed. It was phenomenal. And then you get the card of lean back, which is give them some space to fill your absence. And the moon activation. Spend some time under the moonlight and be of service. It all starts with you. Be the change the world needs. So what energy do you feel is causing you to be unhappy? If you think of somebody and you don't feel love in your heart, say, hold on, I'm pulling my energy back. I'm not going to focus on that. That's not coming from my heart. So that's my ego. And, you know, truly, in the end of the day, your ego wants you to not be happy and in love and going with love and God, because the ego loses control then. And the ego is fighting really hard right now. So when you have a thought, take a moment and say, does this feel like love? And if it feels like anything other than love, if there's doubt, shame, blame, guilt, anything other than love, that is your ego. And that's when you need to change your focus. Stop and say, hold on, I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel that I love that person. And if it's meant to be, it's going to work out. But you know what? I love them. I love them if I'm with them. I love them if I'm not with them, because I am love. Like, it all starts with you. You get to choose. So thank you, Dave.
It's about freedom of choice.
So this year is really about, are you ready to find your happiness? Or, I mean, the only one holding you back from it is you and the thoughts you're thinking. Like, are you thinking of the highest vibration? Are you? So, like, we have both been really working on that. Does that feel like a loving thought? If not, it's 100% the ego. And you know what the dark night of the soul is? The death of the ego. So if you're still being an ego, you know what? That just means you're prolonging your dark night of the soul. The faster you can say, is this love? No. Like, you're having a thought about somebody and it's not a happy thought. It's not love. Be like, I don't want to think that way, because if I'm thinking a negative thought about that, and Dave and I have literally just had this experience. Dave, if you're thinking of a negative way about me, how do I treat you?
Negatively.
In that way. Yes. In the way.
Yes.
If you are thinking loving, positive thoughts about what you would like, what happened?
Fun, loving thoughts.
How quick?
Within like 30 seconds.
Truly. Like, he was projecting negative thoughts about me. So I was giving him negative energy back, because I'm a great mirror for his energy and vice versa. So he's doing that. And literally, he started saying, you know, we were talking New Year's Eve about what we wanted for something about what he was appreciating about me. So he started appreciating all the things that he used to appreciate about me, but it had kind of gotten away from. But as an example, that he started saying it, and literally within 30 seconds, my whole vibration towards him changed.
It did. It was amazing.
Truly.
Quick manifestation.
And all of that happened, so then we can come and talk about it. Like, literally, reference point.
There's been so much that's happened since we last did a coffee and cards. It's amazing.
I know, my hair's purple.
Hair's purple. Did crystal healing beds.
Twice.
Had all kinds of revelations.
Been to a couple of different churches and services.
Yes.
All very lovely and uplifting.
Yeah. Very much so. Found out
shocking. We went into two different kinds of church. We went to the Global Center for Christ Consciousness, and the message they had was the same message when we went to a church service where my daughter lives with them to their church, had the same exact message that we had the week before. So it was just the irony of like the same and just very similar, like love, happy vibration.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because I found out the true meaning of Christmas.
Dave did not grow up in a religious household to like going to any kind of church. So,
yeah, so I always thought Christmas was always about gifts and Christmas presents and stuff like that. And it really isn't.
what's it about, Dave?
It's the celebration of birth to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The Christ consciousness embodied.
Yes.
So, very cool.
So that's what we've been up to. What have you guys been up to? Celia's got my eye doing this like weird thing, so we can't start doing cards yet. So we got to talk a little more because I'm like having a thing. So
post up in your chat.
Yep, post up. What have you been going through in the last like week or two or month? Because we've been gone about a month.
World Terror.
Only about 20 days. 20-ish days, I think.
A couple different states. Yes.
And the one we had no Wi-Fi, and the other one we had grandchild, which was priority. So
yes,
couldn't do content with grandchild. So just
your positive energy,
love,
truly love.
So, the princess, what have you been up to? Miss Shirley, how are you doing? And the cat goddess. Yes, like the heart chakra's definitely been like activated for me the last like a lot. So just know that is going on. Also know that there was an X class 5 solar flare yesterday. It wasn't directed at Earth, but that energy affects us enough that we had a 7.5 earthquake overnight in Japan. So there is strong energy overall going on. Like overall, she said, overall, there's strong energy going on. So be aware.
Yes.
It's just fluff me out a little. I don't know. So strong energy right now. So extra water, lots of rest.
Yes. Be easy.
Easy's always good.
Okay. Can you see that?
I can see that. Can you not see that is the question.
It's like fuzzy.
It says, I had an on again, off again, long-term relationship with a toxic person I lived with. God finally removed that person from my dwelling. So sad, but better for my anxiety. Miss Shirley, why are you sad? You deserve so much better. For one. It says, I have been losing weight every day since he left, and he's already in another relationship with someone else. Sad, but it's okay. Thank you, God, for showing me what I deserve and for opening space in my life for what is better for me. Like, awesome. And about the job thing, like we feel forward movement in this 2024 energy. And apparently, Shirley, Dave is getting cards for you because we're talking to you.
Yes. Okay.
You know what? When you want to do something because there's time invested is not for your value. Like, Happy New Year, Miss Beatrice. Like, know your value.
Call back your power.
Call back your power. Know your value.
So Shirley, the card I get is honesty is the best policy. So don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. And that's going to pull out all the positive and good things.
And I'll say, Shirley, you know what? I was married for 19 years the first time. Should have got out a long time before that. But I had time invested, I thought. So let's just stick it out. And not always the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was 26 years. So
but you have to just decide that you don't
call back your power.
Call back your power and see the value in it.
Yeah.
But you have energy negatively affected towards him because you're like already that he's already in another relationship.
Yeah, so the underlying energy. Feeling fear is a call for love. Choose kindness. I am the light of the world. And call back my power. So I don't need to say much more. I think the cards kind of speak for themselves. Call back for your power. You are beautiful. You are light. Choose happiness, kindness, love. And don't have the fear because it's just another.
I get the devil card. Just it's toxic. Like try this as for this new energy. Like I know we've talked about a couple of different people, I feel, and if you were, beware the pot calling and the kettle black. Because how you feel about it, like you're projected that at him and it's going to get projected right back at you. Boomerang.
Mirror. Yes. Very much a mirroring time.
Judgment. Right back at you immediately. Like, if you're unsure of how you're feeling about somebody, what's coming back at you? Like,
what's in your environment? Yes. Yes. So be the light, be the love.
And sometimes it's about you having time alone to develop and work on you. Like, and Shirley, you know what I did you want to know what I did in Florida one morning? I got up, I think it was our last morning there, Friday. And I woke up before Dave and I got up and I made me a coffee and I went and sat out and I was watching sunrise because he was sleeping. So I was letting him sleep. So I went out and I was having all this gratitude. And you know what I did? I was having so much gratitude for my ex-husband, like phenomenally. Like, it makes me very emotional now because I've taken it to a new level. Because you know what? Without him, I wouldn't have my kids, my grandkids. I wouldn't have learned all my stuff. I wouldn't be where I am now. So he did his part of the contract. I love him. I forgive him. There's no contact with him. There's no reason for it. But I have gratitude now. And like, it's totally a different other feeling about it. Like that morning, Dave got up and like, I was mid gratitude, like moment, like enough that he went back in and made his own coffee and took him a little while before he came back out.
Yes.
To let me finish my releasing that I was needing to do to the ocean and to the end of the year.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So like truly finding the gratitude in the whole situation.
I'll be back.
I'm the one that probably just should go.
No.
Wipe my crying eyes. So, I mean, 19 years, it was a long time married, and a couple years before that. So, like, that was a big part of my life. And it's like, he went straight from living with me, moved in with somebody else, like, moved from my house to her house. Like, that's what happened. So, couldn't get much faster than that, literally. So, I forgive all that because you know what? I've learned since then, when I have a message for somebody, I see them, I talk to them. When I give them the message that I meant to deliver to them, never see them again. So when he left my life, it was just like all of that. When I'm done with the message, that's it. And we were done. So that is it. So, and you just have to think of it that way, Shirley. That contract is done. That is it.
I don't know.
Surely it is literally just where his contract was with you. Like it ended, that's it. He has a new contract with somebody else. Like you have another contract. He fulfilled giving you that wound he needs to give you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Apparently I didn't have to go to the other room.
Thank you. Apparently they were just in here.
They're in here.
Apparently they were in here. Okay, anyway.
I needed to give you a moment, apparently.
Apparently. So, anyway. So, Shirley, just note, say reference point, it's done. All that's showing you is he is no longer part of your future.
Shine your light.
Yes. And the end of your contract with him is just done. Like, you just have to be okay with it being done and say that was just the end. Like, thank you for this time, and thank you for this lesson, and thank you for showing me my value, and truly like find the love and the benefit out of it. It taught you how to love for this long period of time, but it also showed you all the things you didn't want to give you great discernment for the next relationship. But also take some time, be with yourself, work on your path, work on your gifts. When you're at the right healed place, that person is coming in like coming in like Flynn.
Awesome.
So, Miss Beatrice, how are you? Can we get a card for you? Yes, like huge energy shift last night. So we are in an 8-year now, which is, about the unity and coming together. We are all one. It is the infinity. If you don't get it done in this life, you just get to come back and do it again. We tell Dave that all the time. You can work on it or not. And if you don't want to work on it now, you know what it's going to do? Give it a week or a day, and it's going to spiral back around because we are in a spiral. And if you don't learn the lesson this time, it just spirals back around and says, did you learn me? And then if you learned it some, it'll come back around and say, did you totally heal me? And if not, it's going to give you a couple opportunities. And sometimes it used to take lifetimes to do that. And now we can do it in a day or a week or a month or a year. Like, how far have you come in a year?
Pretty far, I think.
Yes. Hugely far.
Hugely,
so,
yeah. Okay, so
I took a nap yesterday in the afternoon. Like, Celia's like, take a nap because the energy's strong, like a couple hours. Like, I was gone to the world.
Yes. So, just cards for Beatrice for 2024. Cards for Beatrice for 2024.
And I heard good to Celia deck too, so we're gonna.
Okay, Beatrice. First card out was My Light Attracts Light. So be what you want to be, and you'll attract that. And
Thank you, Miss Beatrice. We appreciate it.
Devotion unites me with the infinite, which we were just talking about the infinite and eights and everything else. So that you can just know you have that connection with the universe. You're not alone. The light, shine your light, and things will be there. And then abundance is my state of mind. So that's definitely a great message. Just the abundance is out. Just walk out backyard, out in nature, and you'll see all kinds of abundance. Take a deep breath and know that there's air everywhere. There's abundance everywhere.
And Miss Beatrice, what connection do you have to Ruby? So it's like the Ruby. So, and I get the Page of Swords for you, which is, she's very focused. She's learning something new. She's very young, energy about it, but she's focused. She's getting a lot of ideas. So as you're focused on certain things, it's going to help clear your mind from any chaos and move you forward into that fresh young love that your heart is seeking. Aw. We feel like very young, like energy, like and for me, you get the sun activation, which is spend some time in the sunlight, and then you get the surrender into service, which is when you are unsure of which direction to take, focus on service and something new. Be open to the new opportunities coming towards you. And it looks like it's going to come really fast as soon as you change where your mind is focused. Yeah, definitely. She's like some Ruby connection with you.
It's her birthstone and she's wearing a ring.
Yeah. So
Good confirmation there.
We still want to do a show with you, Miss Beatrice. Let us know when. We are something else I'm doing in 2024 is going to be consistency.
Yay.
So I'm going to be here every day, doing some kind of live every day. So whenever you have time, we are ready to be in service with you. So you're finding your balance and you're doing a great job, and know that that's confirmation you are doing a great job. And just keep working on it. You're doing well. She's like, you're walking that balance. You're doing it. You're getting the inspiration. Like, the messages are all around you. The birds are there, like, to help on either side. Like, so you let us know when. We are going to be here. We're going to be here every day.
Yep.
So let us know when, and we'll schedule an evening live with you and just have some fun.
That's what it's all about.
Yes. We love the idea of collaboration.
Yes.
We love when Dave's with us. It's one of our favoriteest times ever.
I thoroughly enjoy this.
So
Thank you.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Always. Anyway, so hi, Miss Elin. We will get a card for you. We're going to let Dave do that. I'm going to grab a.
What's Elin need to know for 2024? So, Elin, first card we get is you are a divine facet of the universe. So, just know you've got that shard of God in you. You are just you're a part of the one and everything. Next card is I am protected by Source. So, just know that Source is out there. It loves you. That's all it knows. And you're protected. Choose kindness. Be happy. Think of love. And healing myself heals my lineage. So that's a very true statement. If you heal yourself, you're healing those karmic patterns that you have, the wounds that have been here since you've been here. So, and underlying energy is feeling fear is a call for love. So don't be in fear, just be in love.
Absolutely.
So hope that helps.
I have cards flipping everywhere.
Energy.
Lots of energy. So we get the Hermit. We get the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Five of Swords. And the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So releasing the burden. And this is about you being on the path and being a messenger. Are you giving the message? We feel like you're giving the message to the King of Swords, like somebody in. Are you like a confidant to your boss? Like, are you giving guidance that brings like clarity to that person? Because then you get the 10 of Wands, which is about releasing a burden. So are you a messenger to somebody in a masculine energy? Normally the King of Swords would be like your boss to me. Like, do you talk to your boss? We feel like you're being the messenger. Oh. Do you know what that does? That makes your boss not like you. It's getting reflected back to you. Like the message, what you're sending, and that's causing like that's causing the burden with you. That's causing you to have a heavy burden, because as we project energy onto somebody about how we feel about them, they project it back to us sometimes in an amplified energy. So from this 5 of Swords to this 10 of Wands, like that's some heavy step. And it's about you gaining the clarity about it. Like that is part of your contract. That is part of your leveling up to come at it from a higher place. Like the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Swords, which is gaining new clarity, which is going to bring that new beginning a lot easier. Like as you're projecting that energy, like even unknowingly, like as you don't like that person, that projects that out to that person and they're going to amplify it back to you. Like, so before you can do your own business and really be successful at it, like, and really have a really good go, you got to find the balance and see the blessing in what that person is bringing to you. What are they mirroring back in you that you have? Because whatever it is you don't like about that person, you have, where do you have that in you? If somebody has something and you don't like it, you have that in you. Because they are a mirror to you. What is on the inside is reflected in the outside. So where do you put that energy out? Because that's what you're projecting at him. And that's just going to cause you to have a heavier burden and karma in the future. Like as you're projecting that energy, say, you know what? This is my contract with this person to show me. They're just being a mirror. Say they're just showing me, like they're being a reference point. And when you can gain the clarity of seeing both sides of the situation, having the balance of the energy, not letting the ego overrule the relationship. Because right now that's what it is. You're not coming from love in this relationship. You're coming from the ego. And when you're an ego, where's it going, Dave?
Down the toilet. Back to fear. So it's that feeling of fear. It's a call for love.
Yeah.
That's the underlying energy. So
like know that this person is literally in your life to show you where you're putting that energy out.
And can you love them?
Yeah.
As a human.
No, and no, they're being a reference point to you. Like they're showing you. And because you know what, right now, if you get a job and you're the boss and you're being to other people, that's how they're going to feel about you. And you surely don't want that. Like you want to heal this before you're carrying that heavy burden into the new thing. Like, yeah, you don't want to project that. So like, yes. When have other people made you feel like they weren't kind to you? Like, look at the pattern. Like, how many other people in your life have made you feel like that you can say they aren't very kind to me? Because once it happens one time, you know what happens? It calls a pattern and it happens again and again. Because the first time it happens, it hurts your feelings. And a lot of times you don't express it because we're young and we don't know how to do that. So when that happens, we're like, oh, and we don't know how to process it. So we store it. And then it becomes part of our pattern of the things we have to heal. Because if you're unsure, it'll keep coming back. So how many people in your life have you felt like that person's not very kind to me?
Yes.
And when they're not kind, they make you feel like a victim and call your power back. Don't give them that power. Their energy is theirs. Yeah, but like until you fix that energy, then when you start your own business, you're going to be that unkind boss. Like you have to understand that they are triggering something in you that you need to see in yourself. Sometimes that's hard to hear, but true. Apparently,
yes.
Apparently the Sag is here, and we're just going to be blunt. It's literally, it's like, and then the 3 of Pentacles is right there. It is part of the contract that they trigger you. Like literally, he's just doing his contract. Say, thank you for fulfilling your contract. I get the message. There's something I need to look at. Like, and take it from that. It's a reference point. Thanks for showing me there's something I need to look at. Like, and just feel that way. Thanks for showing me I need to look at something. Like, his actions are a reflection of his character. And as long as, if you take them personally with your ego, it's just going to keep triggering you. And look at the pattern. And when somebody is unkind to you, how does it make you feel? How do you feel when he's unkind to you? who else in your life has ever made you feel sad when they were unkind to you? Where's the pattern? She's like, we got time. We'll talk about it. When else have you felt that way? You can give her one of those cards too. I don't know what those cards are, but use those.
The universe.
I feel like there's some guidance with that. Yeah, like, and sometimes in childhood, a friend does it. Like, that's what happens. And literally, it starts a pattern. When that happens, how would you like to feel instead? Like, how would you like to feel?
I got the answer. Time for a love fast. So yeah, just come with it with love. So.
Okay, and we're going to say, do you see how that is like repeating? Like, there's multiple people. There's one thing in common with all those situations. You. Like, you have a pattern of it. This is like the best, like, today is the day you can heal this pattern today. Like, today you can heal it, like, completely, to where it doesn't have to keep repeating. Like, you can heal it today. When you walk in, have the intention, I love, and I'm going to hold my energy, and I'm going to be love. And you know what? Go in and say, you know what? I hope he has a great day. And I hope that being activated within my energy, from being in my energy, raises his vibration. Because if I can be in high vibration and he wants to come around me, he's going to have to come to a higher vibration, or he's not going to come around you. Like, he will be off away and forgetting completely about you if you were in high vibration, or he has to come to that vibration to join you. So you get to set the tone of the vibration, but like, they're all projecting that at you. Like, have either of your parents ever made you feel that way?
Capricorn moon, right?
Cancer
moon.
Well, and then the sun is in Capricorn, which is father, and the moon is in Cancer, which is mother. So it's like, and like, patterns start with that. Like, mine was with my mom. Like, that's where the pattern started. You have to go back, like, say, I forgive this because this is something that might not have even, like, my mom said I breathe loud. You know what I figured out with my granddaughter? I probably had allergies as a kid, just like she does. My mom didn't know, like, back then that was a long time ago.
Suck it up, buttercup.
So I didn't know, and she didn't know, and I forgive her for that. And she was just doing her part to give me that wound to start that pattern in my life. Because if you go back and look somewhere in your Chiron, that is there. And it made me become a shallow breather and not speak my truth and hold back. And like, those people are all part of your healing journey. And you need to tell them all, thank you for being a reference point. I get the message. There's something I need to look at, because you do. You just got to look at it. Like,
yeah, we've looked at it for, like, me personally. I've been having to look at my environment, my experiences in the last month, because it's amazing how quickly that feedback loop is. It's instantaneous. So.
Yeah. Miss Beatrice, how many, like, we tried to do it earlier and my microphone on my headphones wouldn't work. The other time, that was the only way it would work. Like, we have the biggest mic problems. We mess with electronics. So it's just your energy.
Yes.
Just your energy. Grounded, feet on the earth.
Hug a tree. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But Elin, like, you can totally, like, fix this pattern. Like, write it down. How does it feel? How do you want to feel instead? And Miss Beatrice, you know, you can say, I wish to ground my energy into Gaia. And you know what that does? It grounds you. All you have to do is have the intention with your words. Like, and just do it. Like, you can be 20 stories up in a building and say that, and it grounds you in, like, your earth star chakra is 2 feet below the surface of, so it's there always. But Miss Beatrice, let us know when.
Elon's doing the grounding.
Awesome. Because Elon, you know what that's going to do? It's going to help you call back your power from all those situations from ever happening again. You know what? And I'll honestly tell you, it'll come up a time or two to see, have you learned your energy with it? And with that, just say, this is a reference point. Monday, absolutely. Coming up, let me know what time. I'll schedule it and I'll invite you.
Awesome. Kicking off the new year.
Yes. Fun. We love fun. Oh, 10 a.m. Sounds like a plan. I will do it. I'll just have to do it. I'll record it on my phone. That way it can be both of us, but then I'll have to figure out how to set it up so I can see the computer for the chat, because I can't see the phone over there. Make it work. So, Mia, may I get messages for 2024?
Okay. Go back to these. What's Mia need to know for 2024? Lots of messages. First one is, I trust my gifts. Next one is, I am surrounded by angels and forgiveness brings me freedom. Then we get, you are not alone. And I am supported on my path. Believing is seeing. Come home to your body and shift your perspective. And underlying energy is, I was called here on a mission. So,
where's your north node?
Where's your north node? What are you supposed to be doing? Know that the angels are there. Forgiveness is the key to your freedom. And know that you are very divinely protected, guided, whatever. And whatever you're seeing right now, shift that perspective. It's amazing that if you just come at things from a different perspective, that the situation can be totally different.
What house, Mia? And for you, I get the 7 of Wands, which is about having a boundary, but in that she's also being a leader. She's got her, there's 6 Wands behind her, and she's carrying that 7. She's leading. And with the Capricorn, you're definitely meant to be a leader in that strong earth energy for sure. Then you get the Temperance card, which is about you being protected by angels and finding the balance within. The 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and in that one, she's really supported. The Death card, the World, and the 9 of Pentacles. So whatever you're shifting into is going to take you to a place where you're being much more reciprocal, somewhere you don't have to have, the 3rd house, that's mine's, my Chiron's in the 3rd house. So the 3rd house is about communication. It's naturally ruled by Gemini. So part of this, your mission is about speaking and being that leader, like having a boundary, being the leader, finding the balance within yourself. Because as you find the balance, and that Temperance is Sag energy, which is about like, I'm going to be the beacon. I'm going to do like what I need to do. And what you need to do is be supported by your community. Like in this 5 of Wands, like they're helping her. They're all like, sometimes the 5 of Wands is chaos and conflict. Sometimes it can be a helpful, supportive energy. And we feel like that's what that energy is doing. And it's going to move you to a like brand new level. Like, are you ready to step into being a messenger? Because clearly you have a unique ability. Do you channel? Do you read tarot? what do you have a podcast? Like what, yeah, March will be here before you know it. Like time is so fluid and fast right now. Like, where do you want to go after that? What are you planning to do? Like, oh, be a teacher. Like, huge change is coming for you. And like, that's the brightest card in the deck. Like, really, like, vividly, like, she is like getting it out there. You're going to do very well with it. Is there masculine energy around you? The King of Cups? Like, we feel like if he's not, he's coming in quickly. As you're knowing your worth and your value. So like you feel like you're kind of on hold until that's done. But really March is literally right around the corner. Like the blink of an eye, it'll be here, like so quick the way time is going. So what do you want to do after that? Like, where is your focus? Are you knowing your value? Like, this is a time of transformation. Like,
Yes.
well, you're definitely a messenger with the third house, because the third house is about communication. It's about siblings. It's about being bullied. Do you have siblings? Did they bully you? Do you have friends group that simulate your like sisters or whatever, and that have bullied you as well? Have you been on the other end of that? Like, but definitely with the third house, that's definitely about communication. Yes, and like finding the appreciation with that, and like stepping out and teaching other people that, and knowing that, and being like, I know my worth. I have to find my balance, and you have to find your balance, and then as you, like this is the year to find your soul tribe, and we feel like you're about to like totally change your entire like, oh, a single child. Oh, I'm just like normal third house stuffs like siblings and. Where's your Chiron? Did you always want siblings? My granddaughter is an only child and wants siblings, and my kids had siblings and wishes they were only child. So you can't ever win. I figured out.
Come home to your body, be happy with you.
But like huge change coming with the Death card and with the World card is the outcomes for you. So and we feel like there's a new opportunity. Yeah, that's that third house stuff. That's about teaching you, you know what? You have to know that you are enough with you. You don't need other people to validate you. Like a lot of times on this spiritual journey, you have to like pull all your energy. Like it's taking you through major energetic transformation, and other people will try to talk you out of it. Like have that intention. Oh, and your Chiron's in your 10th house. That's about your work. So, because that's where your midheaven is, and that's about father energy. How's your relationship with your dad? And all you have to do is put the intention out there. I am ready to start finding my soul tribe. Well, Mercury is about communication and Saturn is about your karma. So we think you're supposed to talk about your karma. She's like, whatever you put up there was going to be the relative part of it. Are you working on healing your karma? Where is your pattern in that relationship? Yeah. And that comes back to that self-worth that starts that pattern. And like as you heal that relationship and forgive him, I'll tell you, he was doing his job. He had a soul contract with you before you come in to give you a wound. That was his job. He did his job. Say, thank you for fulfilling your contract. I understand you were just doing your part. It's a reference point. It began all of this cycle all my life. It's a reference point. What's your card? Oh, forgiveness brings freedom. Yeah.
Yes. We were just talking about that in the hot tub.
Just
Yes.
Forgive him, for he know not what he does. He signed up to give you a wound. He didn't get to pick necessarily how it was going to happen before he came in, but you guys have that wound. And like, you just have to understand that I love him. I love him and just love him. And like, I forgive him, for he was just doing his contract. It's reference point. Yeah. And we're going to that into the Pluto is getting ready to go into Aquarius, which is about, you know, transformation, because Pluto is Scorpio, like, so the Death card, are you ready for new transformation? Like, that's coming in, like, right now, like, and really just like take it from a different perspective. It's a reference point. Like, honestly, everything is just a reference point. If you can go at it from that neutral perspective and not be an emotional energy about it, like that, you know, thanks for the reference point. You were fulfilling your contract. Like, literally, that's what it was. Thank you for fulfilling the contract. Yes. Yes. Like, when we come in, we have karma from past lives. And when you come in, you kind of get to decide which of those contracts at this point you want to work on in this life. And so you get a few wounds. You get a Chiron and you get a North Node. And then you get some, like, where's your Saturn? Like, those things matter. Like, where's Venus with love? You know, it's like you have to look at different things. But like, it was, you signed up for this. He signed up. He just did it. When you can come at it from a neutral perspective, this is a simulation and it's just part of the game. And it's like, those are the boxes he checked on the game when he started playing. Like, literally, we're in a simulation. It's truly the truth. It's the craziest thing. Truly a simulation. So, but like, only good things, like, especially with that Aquarius sun, it's time to shine your light and be the messenger. As you heal, when you become the messenger of what has changed in your life, like when you decide just to project love at your dad and say, you know what, he made me feel like I was not enough from the very beginning. And you know what, I'm enough. And you know what, sometimes people are here to give us the wound of that. But you know what, he loves me. And you know what, I'm a child of God who is my real father and the father of all. And that is pure unconditional love. Like, because really, Mia, with him, it's about how does it make you feel about you with your relationship with your dad? Does it make you feel not enough? Does it make you feel unheard? Not, you know, how does it make you feel? So anyway, sending you love, Mia.
Can't do it. There you go.
Dave got it.
I got it.
We love that it does that. We're sending, look how much love we're sending you.
I love that we can do that.
I do too. It's very cool. I'm so glad. Who knew?
Hey. There you go. Fireworks. Have fun. Be happy.
Yes. So we're going to get cards for Cat Goddess.
Okay. What's Cat Goddess need to know for 2024?
You are welcome. It is the time of rapid healing though, Mia. Like.
Okay, so Cat Goddess, you have what it takes. You are adored, and karma is on your side. So just believe in yourself. Just know that the love's there. You have what it takes. And there is that soul partner out there.
I get the card of the Magician and the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So, are you trying to manifest love?
Mhm.
Love.
Love.
Do you want to be adored? It's a really great thing to have on your list.
Adored.
Adored. I don't know if it's on my list, but I may add that to my list. And the underlying energy is the Princess of Cups, which is about a new message coming forth in the physical about love, and a new beginning in the physical. So as you're working on your manifesting, know that he's coming. Like Emperor's pretty good. Like that's all the kings combined. Like that is the energy you're trying to really manifest. And as you're in your power, like know what you want. Like, do you have your list of what you desire in a person? Like, put it on the list. If you don't have a list, write the list. If you do have a list, or look at it and read it and know and say, I'm ready. And then like look in your environment and see other couples in your,
Just notice it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we were in Sedona, I had the homework of looking for all the happy couples.
Yeah.
That was fun. It's good to see all the happy couples.
Yes. And Celia's been saying big change is coming for me, and I have been seeing a lot of change in my external environment. So, so I'm excited to see the change coming. How about you, Dave?
I am excited about the change.
So, I think that is everybody.
Who else needs a card?
Does anybody else need a card? It's already been an hour, Dave. Can you believe it?
Time flies.
Yes, we were just saying that with Mia about how fast time's going. It's like
I can't believe it's 2024. What happened to 2023?
in the books.
It's in the books.
Yep.
So.
We'll have to make a new book.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, we hope everyone is having a great day. Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. We will be, I will be back tomorrow doing coffee and cards. So, everyone have a wonderful day and
Much love.
bye.
Gotta do this. We can do it for. There we go.
Oh, Dave got it.
Yeah.
You can always make them work. Look how we get. Did you do the thumbs up?
I did.
Okay. Everyone have a great day. Bye.
Bye.